So you can hear them like, did you give her the medicine? Why is she? Oh my God. And everybody in that, because I just would not stop crying. You can feel, I kept feeling every cut he was making. And then I could feel the insertion of the bag. And then I could feel it was like they didn't give me nothing. They did not give me nothing. I was boohoo, and you could hear them in the background like, oh my God, like I can't hear this. And then I heard one of the nurses was like, well, she should never ate before, she should have never ate. And then the guy that was my tech, that we was like talking and kikiing with each other, he was like, but they gave that to her in the emergency room. She didn't get NPO until she got into the room. So why isn't it working? I don't know. It felt like hours. It felt like, because they couldn't stop. Like, they couldn't stop work because the medicine that they were giving, it wasn't affecting me at all. Like, so I felt everything. So when I get out, because when he was ruling me into the emergency room, into the operating room, he kept hitting the door. And I'm like, I don't know how your wife deal with it, because it looks like you can't drive if you can't even put a patient through the door. Like, he was like, oh, you got jokes. So when they're done or whatever, they stitch me up and everything like that. And I start like kind of like coming back to me or whatever. So he gets back in the back of me. So I'm always make the weirdest situation weirder. So I was like, please don't let him drive, because I don't want to get ran into this door. Like, I'm already in pain. And everybody started laughing. And he was like, you were just crying. Like, and you got jokes right now? I'm like, yo, like, like, I don't know what to tell you, but please don't let him drive, because I'm already in pain. I don't need to hit this door 3 times again. Go up there. I have the bag. It's steady, like, leaking. And then I guess my manager ended up telling, people at the work job, because they didn't see me log in, that I'm in the hospital. I'm in the ER. Some of them started checking on me and asking me how I was doing, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And I only sent Nancy the picture of me having the bag with the blood that's coming. They're draining out, the infection or whatever. And she was like, oh my God, I don't even know how to deal with what you're going through. Mind you, nobody knows, like, I'm in this, that I just had this procedure with no anesthesia or anything. So they was like, they're just going to let me, I stayed in there for like 3 days. Until the blood started turning to like pus. And then instead of me going to use the bathroom, it was actually leaking in the bag. So I had to constantly like drain the bag out, because my pee was being filtered through my through the kidney into the bag. So when I go home, and mind you, they didn't even put it in right. So when I get back, I tell my manager I'm going to start working. And the way they put it in, they were supposed to actually tape it to my back, but they actually just let it like dangle. So, of course, I didn't know until, I went back to so I had to do my pre-op for my surgery. So it was pulling on my kidneys and everything that was in the back of me. So every time I was walking, the pain was like intense. So I would have to take pain medicine. So the next day when I start work or whatever, I ended up passing out like 2-3 times. The last time I ended up passing out, one of my coworkers ended up, because it was like a group chat with me, the other girl that I ended up cutting off, and him. I ended up cutting him off too, because he thought he was slick. And y'all gonna hear about that too. And he ends up just calling me, because he was our lead. So he was like, yo, our manager is looking for you. Like, she's trying to figure out where you at. And I get up. not knowing that I passed out from the pain or whatever. And I'm like, I'm here. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people wanted to make rumors and want to speculate shit that I was doing behind the scenes. But literally, I'm here behind this fucking screen. And I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but these people, like, really crossed me in the wrong way. Like, y'all always want to think the worst of me. And here I am sitting here, just literally had surgery. No anesthesia, because that's what I forgot to say. When they took out the IV out of my arm, the IV, the needle was bent. I wasn't getting no fluids. I didn't get none of that pain medication or anything like that because it was bent. So they was like, oh my gosh, you haven't been getting no fluids. It made sense of why I didn't get none of the pain medicine. So when he calling me, I was like, I'm here. Like, it pissed me off when I find out later about how grimy and, sneaky these people were, because here I am, like, still coming to work, doing the best that I can, and I'm sitting here passing out from the pain. And y'all want to think I'm sitting here lying about it. I don't know y'all well enough like that to tell y'all a lot of my business and my personal business, but y'all steady want to know what the fuck is going on in my life. So go through all of that. I start having depression. I start going through, like, being sad and stuff like that, because now, like, I don't even know if I'm closing on my house. I got these 3 rare conditions. Like, I'm asking my mom, like, what did my dad actually pass away from? Because they still saying it's roots. They still saying it's voodoo. Because even when he was here, they couldn't find nothing wrong with him. He had to go to Haiti. So I'm like, did he die of something like this? Because that's what the doctor said. It was hereditary. So somebody in my family had to have those type of kidney stones because it only goes through your bloodline. She was like, no, it was just, voodoo that killed him and stuff like that. So I'm like, that's kind of scary. Like, I'm at the age where, he passed away and I almost passed away. Like, this is getting really scary. Like, I have 6 kids and, my youngest is still like 2, 3. Yeah, I think he's like 2, 3 around this time. I still got a little baby that their fathers is not involved in their lives. Nothing.